Hello everybody, Kendall here, and I'm back and I'm trying to make a point to do more video content. And for those of you who are still with me, thank you for watching. Thank you for being on with me. I thought I would take a moment, just a little bit of time to kind of talk a little bit about who I am, what I do, all that stuff. But I also wanted to share some dreams, some thoughts, some ideas, about this whole YouTube thing and about all the other stuff that I've been doing and that I've been trying to do just over the last few months just to kind of give you an idea of my journey. And I'm doing it without any edits, which is so funny because earlier today I was watching a video talking about how there's a trend going on YouTube where people are just posting their videos without edits. And they're doing this thing right here where you're listening to me and there's no cuts, there's no edits, there's no fancy graphics, there's no fancy studio here, none of that. And they're just talking in front of the camera. Now, believe it or not, I like those videos. I really do. And I like those videos for a couple of reasons. One, you get to learn a little bit more about the person doing the videos. And there's not a whole lot of trying to get me to have for you to not give me. I'm saying it wrong. It's not a whole lot of you trying to get my attention. I get a chance to hear your voice. I get a chance to hear you express yourself, whether you're feeling sad, happy, angry, whatever. But though I do enjoy hearing somebody educate and tell me something about something that I didn't know, giving me a different insight that I haven't thought of, or even hearing somebody talk about something that they can relate to and say, "Oh my goodness, yes, they get me." And there's nothing like it. Just being able to do that and to do it on camera and to feel like you're having this conversation. So when I'm on in front of the camera like this, I hope that you feel that, and I certainly hope that as you listen to the stuff that I have to say and watch me, that you feel like you're in this conversation. You don't feel like, oh man, he's like, oh my gosh, he's just but and that's okay. You might not find me appealing, but that's cool. But hey, if you want to hang out and I share these thoughts and ideas that I have here on my channel, that is great. I don't mind at all. Also, while you're at it, please like and subscribe. Yay. Okay, so it's weird. I'm still getting used to actually doing that and actually asking people to like and to subscribe and all these other things because it doesn't feel natural. But I get that I'm on YouTube. I understand that. I get that that's kind of part of the whole, hey, get people to like your channel. And I'm still very much getting used to that. So bear with me, right? I look forward to sharing a little bit about not only my, you know, career path and, getting older and what that looks like, but also talking about some things that are near and dear to me, my faith, my love for cartoons and comics. I tell people all the time about my three C's: Christ, cartoons, and coffee. So as you get to know me, you'll be like, oh yeah. And I also hope that as you get to know me, you're like, you know what? We can hang. We can hang. So that's the goal as we hang out here on YouTube. Something else that I'm hoping to do with YouTube is to actually blow it up, make it larger, put out more content, whether it's interviews, whether it's features, whether it's these long form content stories that you can all enjoy with me. And I'm going to try my best to be as much of myself as possible in every one of these videos. This way, it won't feel like, oh my goodness, it's a $3 million production and Kendall ain't the same. It's like nothing like that. But at the same time, my goal is to grow and not only be a better presenter and better speaker, but also to be a better presenter here on camera also. And which I'm gonna be honest with you, I love doing this kind of thing. My bachelor's is in broadcast journalism. I went to college at Oklahoma Christian University in 2002, many years ago, and graduated in December of '06. About a month before that, I worked at Oklahoma's News Channel 4 at KFOR TV in Oklahoma City. And of course, I'm born and raised in Dallas, but I actually, and I tell my wife and other people this all the time, I wanted to get away. I wanted to go out of state to college. And at first, honestly, you all, I wanted to go to OU, but I ended up at Oklahoma Christian University, which is cool. I'm grateful and thankful for that journey and for that part of my life because I had a chance to make some really good people there and some really good friends there. I had my challenges during that time, but I have to tell you, I went by to Oklahoma Christian a couple of weeks ago, the creation of this video, but actually about a week ago, I went there, and my wife and I, we were there on vacation. And we went up there, and I tell you, so much has changed on my campus. And I'm so grateful for the direction that they're heading. And I know that there's a lot of work and development there. I know they still have some growing to do in a myriad of ways, don't we all? And so I'm grateful for that. I bring all of that up, the entire college experience, to say that my time in journalism spans from not just my college days, but from the days that I was a kid when I carried with me a camera, and I loved it. I loved having my camera with me. I loved, taking with me my parents' video camera and recording anything and everything and being on camera and creating content. And I know that that's a part of my story, and I believe it's still a part of my story, which is why I'm on YouTube in the first place, which is why I've been trying to do more YouTube in the first and in the second place. With that, I've been really, like I said, been really considering, okay, what do I really want out of this experience? A couple of things. I want actually a few things, quite a few things from the YouTube experience. But no, it's not a mansion. It's not $1 million. I do want to make money off of the YouTube channel, but it's not like I'm looking to hit, a trillion subscribers and a whole bunch of cash. Although that would be crazy to just see it blow up into this thing. I love being able to interview people and really get into their story, but I also love being able to tell my story as well because I don't think we do that enough with each other, and it's part of the reasons why we see in the culture so much loneliness and so much despair and so much issues, which is that's a whole conversation. That's a whole another video for another day and for another time, and we can talk about that. But it was great to be. It was the kind of time in my life, in my childhood, carrying a video camera, writing stories, drawing all the time, all of that culminating to where I am now, and doing things in church and in the newsroom and everywhere else, and that has been a blessing for me. And so my goal was for it to be a blessing to you all, and I feel like even now as I create content on YouTube, that it really is a journey for growth. I'm not gonna pretend that it's some kind of just, oh, I'm gonna get this immediately because I have some background I have a media background. So because I have a media background, YouTube for me should be a cinch. And I'm not gonna pretend that that's a thing because this is a whole new ball game for me. I'm 40 years old, so a lot of what was news isn't news anymore. A lot of what was media, whether it was the created content or the way the content was created, has changed just over the past few decades. I understand that. So with that, just trying to grow and pivot as I do that, just in my career, in my personal life, and right here. So my goal is to make YouTube not only still fun, but also still engaging, creating content like drawing comics and cartoons and times when I'm sitting with you like this and just having these conversations and thinking about, and maybe you're thinking about, what should I do with my life? You all, this is kind of part of it. Years ago, I thought I was going to be a meteorologist doing weather for the rest of my life and news for the rest of my life. Well, that's changing. And when I was in my 20s, there was a period of time where, what I thought I loved as a career, I don't know if I really want to keep doing this. And multiple times I've had to change jobs and change career path, or at least adjust how the career looked, because I had to change my mind about how I thought the career should look. I had to let go of what I assumed life was supposed to be. And I think that that's a journey for every single one of us, as we have to learn to, as we grow, we're going to have to learn to let go of the assumed life we think we should have. Some will call it entitlement. And I understand that, because you feel like you've worked so hard to get to a place, and then you get there and it's not what you think it was. It's not what you thought it was supposed to be. And or you don't get there and you feel like a failure. And I want to let you know that that's not the case. That there's so many possibilities for your life. And look, if I want to go in on a Sunday morning, I could preach and tell you that you have a purpose. There's a purpose that you have in your life. You are here for a purpose. And that's a whole nother video right there, right? So I want you to stay encouraged and to know, hey, there's plenty for your life, and plenty for you to do. But more important, there's plenty of being for you to be. We all too often busy ourselves with, oh, I need to do this, I got to do this, I have to have this, but then we don't even know how to be ourselves, be our authentic, genuine self. No masks, no faking it, no none of that, but just being ourselves. So yes, that's my hopes. This video, if I was to title it, it'd be, my hopes for YouTube. Yay! Okay, so it's gonna be great. Let's see. I plan on trying to do some more lives and things like that. Of course, I went to a conference called DreamCon, and DreamCon, which was in Austin this past year, was absolutely awesome. And I have some merch that I hope to be able to show you all in the next, probably within the next day or two. But but if you like and subscribe and share these vids, that'd be great. So, just, and like I said, my hope is to be able to, kind of bring some positive, encouraging, enriching content to the internet. We could use it because there's a whole lot of just, there's so much going on in our world right now. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I won't go into that. All right. That's my 12 minutes for you. Maybe I'll go longer because I can. But I'm gonna let it all marinate. Oh, well, I guess I could share one more thing. One of my dreams is for YouTube and for the stuff that I'm doing, like writing and drawing and illustrating for people and everything, ministry stuff and preaching in different places and speaking in different. That's the thing I want to do. I want to do that more, and I want to do that for a full time period. Now that's my dream to do all that full time, and to go place to place doing it, and to have opportunities to be able to do that for everyone, and paying the bills is not an issue. That doesn't mean that I got to be rich. It just means that I'd like to be able to say, oh, we can pay that bill. No issue at all. That kind of thing. And I know that requires work like anything else, which is why I'm doing this, amongst other things. All right. You all take care. We'll talk to you later, and be good. And we will talk soon. Talk to you later.